has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Chicago Bears. Las Vegas. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields. And his first look is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Fields. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And bulldozing his way through. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Shreds the tackle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Check back. Choose the mic. Here we go. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Touchdown, defense.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 41 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Play action. It's Fields. Flushed out right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. These two teams all tied after 1. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Carr now to throw. It's caught by Brown. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A big play there for the Raiders. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Mike 2, Mike 2. Here we go.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the hook up to Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Carr now on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
3rd and 3.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action. Now Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Off play action, Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now Fields. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bears 21, Raiders 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr, he's going to take another shot here. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. But we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. I got wide. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
On play action, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
On first down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Score Bears 28, Raiders 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on second down. Carr, flush to his right. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming, no flat. I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, that's what I got left. That's 22, Mike 22.
Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
At the 24-yard line.
You must get tired of seeing me. That's 22, Mike 22. Watch the screen. Pass. Check three, check three.
On second down, it's Cohen, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
He's checking.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. And off comes to Montgomery. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Kill.
They'll run with Montgomery. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
That's 22, Mike 22.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there, with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a run with Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On play action, Fields. Escaping, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Max Crosby able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
throwing on third down. Fields. He's got his tight end Fant. And shutting him off, now open field. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 71 yards. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. They run. Montgomery. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Montgomery, they'll run for it. Montgomery, a first down and then some. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, 32 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Back to throw, Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Here's Carr. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mike 2. Hey, keep it up. Mike 2. Watch 2. Let's go heavy.
Carr to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Carr. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bears, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.